Proper Context Media, we back. Battle rap about narratives and context throughout the narrative. Put battle rap into proper context. It's your boy Musa 74. Please like and subscribe. You know what it is. If we can't get to the root, it's not need to cater to the branches. Listen, I'm here to talk about an issue I just want to speak about just for a second. Because I see some people saying that they tired of when the black battle rapper battles a white battle rapper. That they don't like them to take the race or the slavery angle or whatever. And I'm here to ask you why. Why can't they take it? I want to know why can't they take it? So you telling me that a white person can go up there, talk about shooting and killing us and doing everything else to us, knowing that them particular people have a propensity of violence against our specific ethnic group for hundreds of years, but we can't talk about it? But they can go up there and talk about killing us, but we can't talk about the time where they really were, and they still are, but in the time where they were killing us in abundance. And the context of it was that it wasn't wrong. So they were killing us with impunity, lynching us through slavery, Jim Crow, Reconstruction. Like, come on, man. Like, what? And you telling us that we can't talk about it, but they can go up there talking about killing us. So my thing is, in the land that is run by the dominant white majority, where our voices have already been ignored for so long, and still are. I mean, you telling us that we can't go on these bigger stages and talk about if we're not going to talk about it, who's going to talk about it? They're trying to take it out the history books, and y'all keep talking about struggle and real talk. What's more real talk than that? What's more struggle than that? As soon as he says, "Oh, y'all owned us as slaves," first thing y'all say, "Oh, here we go with the slave angle." No, you should be like, fact. What first point? Fact. See, the problem is this, though. The problem is this: is it only struggle stories? Is it only real talk when we're talking about killing each other? Is it only real talk when we're talking about selling drugs in our own community? The ops spinning the block. I lost my homeboy. I was in the projects. My mama had to struggle. That's only real talk. Why was we in the positions in the first place? Why were we in the projects in the first place? But we can't talk about that. You don't want to hear about the slavery angle or nothing like that, but y'all be the first person to be like, "Happy Juneteenth." Oh, but you don't want to talk about slavery. It's easy to talk about slavery and everything else, which around black people, but when white people in the room, y'all become uncomfortable. Like, you be at work, your boss that wrote you up, or your boss fucking with you, be like, "Oh man, he racist. They only do that because I'm black." Police pull you over, they only do that because I'm black. White person follow you around the store, they only do that because I'm black. You would say, "Oh, you'll call all white people Karen and this and that." But as soon as we get to talking about slavery, all of a sudden it's a problem. You want to censor our voices when first of all, we're in the land where they already censor us. The dominant white majority already censors us. But you want to censor our voices in the culture that's 90% black? Wait a minute. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all be like, "Happy Juneteenth." Y'all stay woke, all of this stuff. But as soon as it's a slavery angle or something the problem is that y'all be ready to highlight our own faults instead of highlighting theirs. You would say, "Oh, man, I want to hear you about killing niggas. I want to hear about how you was selling drugs. I want to hear that street talk. I want to hear that." But, I don't want you to tell the truth and be like, "Oh, them people, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that." You rather highlight our own faults in our own community instead of highlight theirs. The reason that we're in these communities in the first place. And I say, the battle rap community, shame on y'all. Shame on us for allowing this to go on, for allowing, our struggle as an everyday people to be downplayed. Why? Because we live this every single day. And slavery affected us, and it's still affecting us. While they continue to benefit from it, we still continue to struggle from it. They continue to benefit from it, not through monetary means, but through white privilege. And white people, I'm going to tell you this: white privilege is not through monetary value. White privilege is exactly what it is: white privilege. And if you think you ain't got no white privilege, and black people, if you don't think that they don't got no white privilege, get pulled over in the car with your white friend and see how they treat you and see how they treat them. You understand? It's black people who are bums or whatever that can't go and hold that sign up in certain communities, but a white bum can. There's white privileges in the courts. Check the numbers. White privileges against, certain violence against particular ethnic groups. Check the numbers. I mean, these are all things that, pertain to us. And y'all telling us that we can't talk about it? But y'all go up there and let them. You let them go up there and talk about killing us, shooting us with the gun, this and that. When these motherfuckers was hanging us by the tree, but y'all don't want us to talk about it. We say, oh, it wasn't them. Oh no, but they're still benefiting from it every single day. Every single day. They can go and get loans. They got access to capital that we don't got. They come into all our culture, and you tell us that we can't attack them with what they've been attacking us with for years. Skin color. Not saying that we want to, but we definitely gonna talk about the realest struggle. 492 years of involuntary servitude, disenfranchisement, subjugation. I mean, what are you talking about? Jim Crow, lynchings. Like, we can't talk about nothing. Are you crazy? But y'all want to say happy Juneteenth. Y'all don't even know what that is. Thinking it's the day to free the slaves. It's not even. It was just the day that most of the slaves found out that they had signed the Emancipation Proclamation, because they never freed us. Get into that on another blog, what emancipation really means. It does mean free from bondage, absolutely. But it also means to transfer one's rights from person to state, or from state to person. So, my man, that's why they put that clause in there. No one can be a slave except for if you commit a crime. See, but y'all don't want us to talk about that. But y'all want us to talk about killing each other. Y'all want to talk about the problems. Y'all want us to highlight the problems in the black community. But y'all don't want to highlight where these problems came from. Shame on us, battle rap community. Shame on us, battle rap culture. We need to do better. If people want to talk about slavery in that white angle, they have every right to. They continue to attack the black community. They're attacking us now. What are you talking about? Like, they have never did anything for us, period. But we can't talk about it, though. But we could talk about killing each other. Hey, y'all need to tighten up. Proper Context Media. Tighten up, battle rap.